Hello and welcome to the Task Management Overview video of Pistachio. Pistachio is a powerful content services platform where you can manage your documents, workflows, and records. Pistachio comes to you as a single platform with all capabilities for ingesting, organizing, searching for, and retrieving documents. It allows you to define your workflows and execute them. Besides, it provides you the ability to declare records, set retention and disposition rules, and organize your records in a planned hierarchy. In this video, I will demonstrate how you can manage your tasks within Pistachio. Pistachio can help you manage your day-to-day tasks and collaborate effectively with your teammates. In a simple and easy-to-use interface, Pistachio packs a bunch of powerful features to increase your team's productivity. Whether your team members are all sitting in one office or working remotely, it allows you to distribute tasks and monitor the progress of each task easily. Pistachio is available as a service on the cloud that you can subscribe to, or as a software bundle that you can install on your organization's servers. To experience Pistachio, you can register for an evaluation version on the cloud. This demonstration will walk you through some of the key features of the application. We are using the cloud service for this video. There are no differences in features between the cloud version and the on-premise version. Let us look at how we can use Pistachio to perform simple task management activities. Proceed to the login page and sign in with the username and password. We use the credentials of Nancy, who is the Director of Marketing. Now, let us create a task and send to another user. Click on Task, under the Create menu option on the left-hand side. A form, with the details of the task is displayed. Let us ask Greg to send in the sales projections for the next quarter, by the 14th. Fill the form and click Next. The system will ask you to attach any documents if necessary. Let's skip it and click the Create button. The created task is then available for you to send to another user. Forward it to Greg, who is the Director of Sales. There are multiple responses you can choose from. Select Forward. Fill in a message for Greg in the comments section. In the role selection, you can choose to either type in the name Greg or the role name. Click on the Complete button and the task will now go to Greg. Greg will get an email notification from Pistachio, saying that there is a new task waiting for him. When he logs in, he will be able to find the task in his inbox. Nancy can always find the task in her Sent Items. She can track the task from the Sent Items screen. Let's log in using Greg's credentials. You might notice that Greg is using a different theme for the application. A user can select his or her favorite color combination from the Settings menu. You can see that there is a new task waiting in Greg's inbox. He can open the task to see the task details. He will be able to attach the sales projections document from his desktop to the task. There are options for him to scan a document or use an existing document from the Pistachio repository as well. He can choose the response as return and provide the comments to the task. Greg completes the task. The system will route the task back to Nancy with the document. Greg can always see the task in his Sent Items. He can track the progress of the task from this screen. Now let's log Greg out and log in as Nancy again. Nancy will see the task back in her inbox. She opens it and sees the comments from Greg. She can now go to the Documents tab and see the attachment Greg added. She clicks on the View button to view the document. Nancy can view the trail of the task by clicking on the History tab. She can see all activities that have taken place since she initiated the task in descending order in the history. Nancy can close the workflow here, or she can push it further. Let her forward the sales projections to Steve, who is the CEO of the company. She writes a note to him in the comments section and forwards. Now the task is forwarded to Steve. As with all task assignments in Pistachio, Steve will get an email notification saying that there is a task waiting for him. Now let's check Steve's inbox. Yes, there is the forwarded task from Nancy. Steve opens the task and looks at the attached documents. Steve finds that the projections are not as per his expectations. He decides to add a note on the document and send it to Greg, the director of sales. He adds his note as an annotation on the document. Steve now sends the task to Greg with a note to look at the annotations. When Greg opens his inbox, he can see that there is a task from Steve. Greg looks at the task history to see the trail of activities since he sent the projections to Nancy. Now he views the document and sees the annotation from Steve. Greg updates the projections document on his desktop and then decides to update the attachment in the task. He opens the documents and checks the document out. He then checks the new version in. Pistachio provides the capability to versions documents using check-in and check-out. Greg can see that the new version is marked as version 2. He then sends the task back to Steve. He chooses the response as return and adds a comment that the sales projections are updated. The task is now back with Steve. Steve can find the submission from Greg. He opens the document and views it. Now Steve is satisfied with the results. He decides to close the workflow by archiving the task. At any point, Steve can go to his archive folder to see the task there. He can search for the document in the repository as well. Thank you for watching the simple task management demonstration using Pistachio. Pistachio allows you to create any type of workflows for automating the day-to-day operations of your organization.